What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Yes, we are live here just right before the 4:30 p.m. hour on Monday. This is Victory Monday. Yes, make sure you hit that like button if you love what the Dolphins did to the 49ers yesterday. I'm excited about our trajectory, where we're headed, guys. These are fun times to be a Dolphin fan, all right? Listen, everybody, make sure that you check me out on Instagram, Facebook, Sportscaster, Twitter, DolphinsTalk.com, and yes, the new podcast, Believe in Fins Talk with TD. Yes, I do have a brand new podcast, Believe in Fins Talk with TD. You got to check it out. Apple Music, Spotify. I got a lot of love from it yesterday. A lot of people went over, subscribed. They downloaded the first podcast. I appreciate all the love and support. I see the Mod Squad in the building. What's up, everybody? Whoa, we're a minute in and we almost got 100 people. Somebody must be sending the notifications. YouTube, it's about time, man. It is about time, but y'all don't forget what get us here. Hitting that like button is what takes care of it all. What's up? I see y'all in the comment section letting it flood already, man. Ooh, y'all excited about this Victory Monday, huh? Hey, listen, we got more than just a Victory Monday to be excited about. We should be getting excited about getting back to 500 because we got them Jets next week. I ain't going to jump ahead of myself. We're going to talk a little bit about this game. I want to bring some of you all on to hear your thoughts and enjoy ourselves for a little bit, man. You know, I ain't going to bore y'all today, but we're going to enjoy ourselves. So if you're in a good environment and you're camera friendly right now, hey, I will be dropping the link probably in the next 20 minutes so you can hop on and hang out, man, and talk to me, man. I got some questions for some of y'all. I want to see what you think about some things, man. But listen, man, I'm excited. Let me tell you, let me go ahead and give you my take before I listen to you all. And shout out to Bob Fab. I seen that comment, and I love when I see those comments. See, he said, new listener and big fan. Thank you. All the new subscribers. Guys, last month we picked up about 1,500 subscribers. This month alone, I believe we're at about 400 or 500 subscribers, and we're not even halfway in the month. That's almost 2,000 subscribers in 5 weeks, man. So, listen, Miami Dolphins fans, the new subscribers, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. Again, this channel is nothing without every single one of us working together to just enjoy ourselves and let everybody else know that we love the fans and we love fans sports talk. That's why you got to check me out on the new podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Believe in Fins Talk with TD. All right. Believe in Fins Talk with TD. If one of the mods can help me out, you can go to Spotify or Apple Music. If a mod wants to help me out right now, go copy the link, post it in the comment section every so often. That way they can go check it out, man. They can go check it out because I had to actually set it up on my computer. It's on my phone, but it's going to take too much time. And I'm going to be distracted from actually giving y'all my take on yesterday. All right. So guys, the first episode of the podcast is talking about yesterday. Okay. I appreciate you, TW Bluff. It's talking about yesterday and where this team is headed. So I'll be releasing that tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. A few things that I do want to discuss right now, though, man. I'm proud of our head coach, Brian Flores, man. Through all the adversity, through all the, ups, downs, all the things people had good to say, all the things people had bad to say. He's keeping his composure. He's sticking to his guns, and he's doing his thing, man. And I'm telling y'all got to believe in this guy. He's leading this franchise in the right direction. And it's going to be exciting to see where he takes us, man. Shout out to Byron Redden with the donation. Man, everybody who's been showing love, donating to the channel, again, thank y'all. These donations, I'm about to invest in a brand new microphone. So, no, it's not going to waste. All the donations I've been getting and will continue to get, I'm going to get the best microphone I can for the podcast. So that's what it's pretty much going to right now, guys. But he said, new sub, love your channel, fins up. Once again, guys, 2,000 new subs in the last 5 weeks, just about 5 or 6 weeks. So we're doing it big, man. That's amazing. That is amazing. I'm excited about it. Yes, man. And when I drop the link for you all to come on the stream, I want to hear from some of you all that heard the podcast trailer. I want to get your thoughts and what you think about it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Matter of fact, it's unfair. I'm going to play it. I want to play it real quick so some people can hear it, because some people just didn't hear it. So I'll go ahead and play it, man. Here we go. They call me TD. Oh, I guess I'm ahead. I'm too far ahead. Let me start it from the beginning. Let me turn it up some. Get us cranked up. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Tony Dow. They call me TD. But could you believe they done gave me a podcast? I'm so excited to be a part of the Believe in Fins Talk podcast, debuting soon, right here on the Believe in Podcast Network. Every Tuesday, I'll be bringing you the latest in Miami Dolphins news, breaking down weekly matchups and predictions. We will have guests, hear from inside the locker room, listen for press conference sounds from Brian Flores, and break down what it all means right here on Believe in Fins Talk every Tuesday. There is no better time to believe in Fins Talk. So subscribe today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Because the Miami Dolphins being irrelevant is a thing of the past. You get to see what I'm saying like you heard what you see when you believe in Fins Talk with TD. Nice, man. Listen, man, I appreciate all the positive feedback that I got from the intro. Again, you're hearing it third-party audio, playing it through my phone, through the mic to you. You need to go check it out yourself. Put those headphones in. I'm telling you, it sounds 10 times better. Go check it out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Believe in Fins Talk, okay? Believe in Fins Talk with TD. Go check it out. I'm trying to get the numbers up over there. Y'all don't even understand what this podcast is going to be doing. It's going to be a whole nother level. The first few episodes will be just me giving you my take on the state of the team and different things of that nature, all things Miami Dolphins. But I've partnered with Believe in Podcast Network. And they have some things set up for me that you all are going to drop your jaws, okay? Not your draws, but your jaws. Your jaws, okay? Some people got crazy minds. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm excited about it. I can't wait till some of these things drop that I'm going to be working on with the network. It's just amazing, man. You guys will see. You will see. You're going to hear from, I'm going to have actual exclusive interviews. I can't give everything away, but you'll see. All right. But go check it out right now. Whenever you get a chance, Believe in Fins Talk. All right. Believe is not spelled traditionally. It's spelled the same way as the actual podcast network, which is BLEAV. BLEAV. They said drop the link. Somebody said they were going to drop the link. So I don't think they did. So let me go ahead and drop the link for you all. I'm going to actually drop the Apple link. Let's see. Y'all give me a second. Give me a second, guys. All right. Let me see. Share. All right. Copy link. We got that. Now let me go to YouTube where I'm live so I can put it in the comment section. Y'all hit that like button, by the way. Now let me go. Hit the like button. All right, here we go. I'm dropping the link to the Apple Podcast. I'll be dropping a link soon to the Spotify. Just in case you don't have Apple Podcasts, you can check it out on Spotify. So that's the link to the Apple Podcast. Now, and I'm sorry, y'all. I just want to make sure that, we make the most of this podcast. This is an opportunity to do bigger and better things. So I want to make sure that I spread the word and let people know this is a platform you're going to be hearing some exclusive content on, and I don't want you all to miss it. I definitely don't want you all to miss it. All right, it's cool. Steve Xavien, my brother, he's dropping a link to Spotify right now. So all you all who aren't Apple users, that is the link to Spotify. So you can check it out there as well. All right, that is the link to Spotify. Well, enough about me. Let's talk about us. We have thrown the 49ers under a bus. We ain't playing you can trust. We are not going to be a bust. Dolphins to the Super Bowl untold, but don't worry. It is bold. Bars. See, y'all know I'm feeling good when I'm spitting bars. All right. Anywho, man, listen. Yesterday was a beautiful sight for us. All right. Brian Flores, man, I want to give him all the credit. And when I say give him all the credit, y'all know he doesn't get all the credit and he doesn't deserve all the credit, but I got to stop for a second. I got to give him all the credit. The head coach got his team up and ready to play on in two phases of the game. Again, I'll say three phases because the field goal unit and the punting and the kicking, that was all good. I just didn't like what we did in the return unit. So, I'm not very happy with this special teams overall right now, but it is what it is. So, but he got his team up and ready to play this game. I'll be honest with you all. I was really concerned about this game because I had found out, the day before this would be the first time the 49ers have their full offense 100% healthy since the Super Bowl. And mentally, I was like, man, 1-4 weighed on me, y'all. 1-4 just weighed on me. It weighed on me too heavy. And I was like at a point where I'll never be at a breaking point with my team unless we lose to the Jets next week. But I would never really be at a breaking point with my team. But it did have me to a point where I'm sick of the same narrative every year. I'm sick of, optimism, and all of a sudden we just 1-4. It just weighed on me. We're 1-3. We cannot go 1-4 because had we went 1-4, I was going to have Flores's head. I mean, like I was gonna go at Flores's neck on the podcast, on the channel, every way that I can because I have done nothing but have Flores's backed all the decisions that he's made and supported him. And if we would have went 1-4. That would have been it for me. The criticism of our coaching staff would have begun to be the common theme on this channel because it would have been well deserved. And what happened yesterday, I think they felt that too. I think Brian Flores realized enough is enough. And I don't have any specific detail on how he made changes with the coaching staff as of yet. I'm searching for it. I'll get it. But I'll tell you, that he put his imprint within the coaching staff and made some adjustments and some changes to get the job done. And I love a comment that Aiden just put. They shut you up, thankfully. I love that comment because that's what it takes. I'm all about shutting my mouth when they deserve it. And I need this team to shut me up about any criticism for the rest of the season, period, because I'm the type of individual, I'm going to call the balls and strikes. If you're sucking, I'm going to tell the world you suck. If you're playing amazing, I'm going to tell the world you're playing amazing. I'm going to keep it 100. So there's only one group of people that can shut me up, and that's the team themselves by performing well. So yes, they finally shut me up from negative criticism, and rightfully so, because they earned it. Welcome to TDPHINSTALK, where we keep it 100. We're not going to be biased because we love a specific person or a specific group. We're not going to cheer for something that's trash, and we're not going to praise something that's that we're not doing it over here. We're not going to criticize something that's good. We're going to call the balls and strikes how they are. So with that being said, I have to clear a few things up because, I always got those people who live to prove me wrong. So y'all already know I'm going to take about 5 minutes to go ahead and debunk all these fake theories and these Twitter tags to make me look bad. Let's go right into it. First of all, the only thing we have to talk about are two players, Xavien Howard and Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'll start with Xavien Howard. Xavien Howard played phenomenal football yesterday. As a matter of fact, Xavien Howard played football so well yesterday that I'm willing to say that this is the best I've seen him cover in a game, outside of a game that he played against Houston once. This is the best game I've seen him play. This is the Xavien Howard that I had always wished that we'd have on a consistent basis. And then we could call him a great corner. Now, I know some people aren't going to like that as well. Because, he is a great corner. Like I said, Xavien Howard is going to have to be consistent at this level to get that title from me. Because Xavien Howard still hasn't proven that he's not an opportunist. And again, I don't want y'all to think that I'm hating on Xavien Howard. He has shifted my meter of him to the positive side more than anything this weekend. But I want to put emphasis on this weekend. He played well last game too. He's headed in the right direction with me. But I need this to continue to happen. People, all they want to do whenever it comes to Xavien Howard is point at the 3 interceptions. Do you want to take the time to go look at the replays of those interceptions? They were given to him. Yesterday's game was not about Xavien Howard's interception. You devalue the great work he did yesterday by bringing up the interception. It was a pass that was literally thrown straight to him that any competent quarterback would have thrown a good bullet, would have been a first down. You're devaluing Xavien Howard by bringing up that interception yesterday. You should be only talking about the fact that he was actually glued to his man yesterday, and that's what's more impressive. That's the impressive part. I'm seeing Xavien Howard cover better than I've ever seen him cover in the last 2 weeks. Because let's not fret ourselves and act like the first 3 weeks weren't terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Jogging on the field. Now, mind you, he came back from injury. I give him a little wiggle room with that. But don't devalue Xavien Howard by continuing to talk about his interceptions. I believe all 3 interceptions, if I can remember correct, were literally given to him. Jacksonville, the underthrown one. San Francisco, the overthrown one. I don't remember the third one, but I'm sure it was given. No, that one was taken. Excuse me. End zone. I remember now. Cut under the coverage. Ball was thrown behind the receiver, but still made a good cut underneath. Don't devalue him, though. We need to give him a little bit more praise in how he's improved his coverage skills. And not to mention, he dropped 3 picks this year. He dropped 3 picks this year. And I don't say that to be a negative. I say that to be a positive in the sense of he's been a part of plays. He's been in the picture. He's been in the picture. The cherry on top of X's game are the interceptions. But the scary part of the interceptions, when you look at them, had he actually been glued to his man, he wouldn't have gotten them. Think about it. Even yesterday, that interception was literally thrown straight to him. But there was 8 feet separation between him and the receiver. It was a zone, and the receiver was in the slot of the zone. Just a terrible sailing pass by the quarterback, threw it right in his lap. Honestly, it should have been a 20-yard completion if the throw was right. But hey, he's where he needs to be, and he got the pick. Those are the cherries on top. I don't care about cornerbacks that's getting interceptions like that. I want the cornerbacks who are going to always be in the play, batting down passes, glued to his man, 1 foot separation or 2 foot at max on a play you get beat. So I just want to be clear. Xavien Howard is trending in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, I said that. But stop putting all the emphasis on the world on the picks. He's becoming a good, really good corner by his coverage skills. What I saw a lack of for a long time. For a long time. And I'm telling y'all, I told y'all in the summer, watching Byron Jones cover may actually improve X's game in that area as well. So we're going to stay tuned to X, because I told you all, if we can get the best of Xavien Howard, like we just saw, man, this defense is going to open all the way up with Byron on the other side. I mean, it's going to be a crazy house. All right, enough about X. Great job, young fella. Keep grinding. I want to become a huge fan of yours, but there's still work to be done. I need to see it on a consistent level, and that's where I stand on that. Let's move on to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Told you, TD. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's the guy. He's just fine as the starter. I never said he wouldn't be. I just said you don't know what you're going to get every week from him. I said it last week. I said he had a bad game. And now next thing you know, next week he'll go out and he'll throw 4 touchdowns and we'll be all good again. And then the week after, he throws 3 picks. We don't know. He might string 2 good ones together or one bad. That's who Ryan Fitzpatrick is. Now, the credit I want to give Ryan Fitzpatrick, though, when Ryan Fitzpatrick has a good game, he still throws picks. He'll throw 2 picks, but he'll have 4 touchdowns and 400 yards. But he's playing some of the most efficient football that I've ever seen him play. His completion percentage has been through the roof. Through the roof. What, 2 weeks ago, wasn't it 90% completion? 18 of 20 or something like that? This week, he's like 22 of 26 or something like that. It's been actually phenomenal play. The question is always going to be, can we get a Ryan Fitzpatrick that actually sustains this level of play? So far, he's proven not to. When you put the 5 weeks together, he's been an average quarterback. He's either been really terrible or really good. Average overall. But I don't know. It's something about him settling into a good old line with the running game that can get him first downs. There's something about this. And receivers that can high point the ball that's making him all-time efficient. All-time efficient. Somebody said he hasn't been really terrible. Okay, terrible. Should I take the really out of there? Does that help? Man, think about the game he threw 3 interceptions. Take those 3 away. Any Dolphin fan would tell you we have a great chance to win the game. The game he had 2 interceptions. Take those 2 away. Any Dolphins fan would tell you we had a great chance to win. See, the thing with Fitzpatrick when he does have a bad game, if you take away his mistakes, we feel like we would have won. Because in those same games, he's having a lot of completions. He making some touchdowns in the same games. So he puts respect on the game, but at the same token, I've always said on this channel, all you need is a quarterback that doesn't contribute to the loss. So no one's saying he's the reason for the loss. But in order to be successful in this league, you need a quarterback. You don't need the best quarterback in the league. You just need a quarterback who's not going to contribute to the loss. And I know I always use this guy as an example, and some of you all don't like it. But take Ryan Tannehill, for instance, in the playoffs last year. The Patriots. Bro, didn't he throw 77 yards and a touchdown? But guess what? One interception in that game and they lose. One fumble in that game and they lose. Take the Ravens. 40-something yards? I don't remember. And 2 touchdowns. But take one interception and they lose. All you need is a quarterback that doesn't contribute to your losses. And you won't have many of them, especially with the great defense. Shout out to G Firm with the donation, said, let's not get ahead of ourselves, TD. Like you always say, he's good for 5 games a season, and we've got 2 out of him so far versus Jacksonville and 49ers. The sad part about that is you're right. I've been saying that. See, but I can't help myself, G Firm. I have to be optimistic because this season, it's going to be up to Ryan Fitzpatrick how successful we are. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to determine how successful we are. I mean, think about the 21-11 loss to the New England Patriots, where our defense could absolutely not, they couldn't do anything. But yet we were still in striking distance the entire game. But 3 interceptions? Was that the 3 interception game? I don't even remember. It gets so jumbled up with Ryan. That's the thing, man. So I'm sorry. I do have a part of me with Fitz where I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible. Remember last training camp, not this one, but the last training camp, I said under a new coaching staff, Ryan Fitzpatrick might have the best season of his career. And I was wrong at the beginning of the season. And at the end of the season, I felt like he started to more resemble that he could have had he started out consistent. But it doesn't stop me from having that optimism this season. I just brace my heart in my fanhood by saying he's going to be a roller coaster. We already know what he is. But deep down inside, I have hopes that he's going to string together, like go out and ball like that against the Jets. Come off of the bye and ball out against our Arizona and Denver and the Rams and like shock us. We got a 7-game stretch that fits. You can shock us. And we will accept that shock like no other. I talk about it in detail in the new podcast, which again, y'all got to go check it out. Believe in Fins Talk on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. I talk about it because I recorded the podcast before this stream. So y'all got to check it out. I talk about the next 7 games. I talk about the next 7 games for the Miami Dolphins. And I'll just sum it up because you got to go hear the details that I talk about. I'll sum it up and say if we can get a high level playing Ryan Fitzpatrick, ladies and gentlemen, we can go 7-0 in the next 7 games. Ryan Fitzpatrick on fire can beat the Denver Broncos. Ryan Fitzpatrick on fire can beat the Chargers. Ryan Fitzpatrick on fire can beat the LA Rams, who haven't played anybody but the trash teams in the NFC East. Giants 1-4. Cowboys 2-3, barely, because they barely beat the Giants. The Eagles 1-4.5 or whatever it is. That's why they're 4-1. A good Ryan Fitzpatrick can beat the Cardinals. A good Ryan Fitzpatrick can beat the Jets twice. A good Ryan Fitzpatrick can beat the Bengals. And then we have the gauntlet of the schedule: Kansas City Chiefs, New England Patriots, Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, and the Buffalo Bills. Then we have 4 games at the end of the season, the gauntlet. So imagine getting a great Ryan Fitzpatrick for 7 weeks straight, and we go into the last 4 games 9-3. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but imagine it. A great Ryan, if he's playing great football, come on, Dolphins Nation, with the healthy defense, all 7 of those games can be W's. I know I exaggerate sometimes, and I'm such a fan that I want to believe that we're going to go undefeated. But come on, meet me halfway here. All 7 of those games can be victories. Did you hear the opponents that I said? Let me remind you. Broncos, they have their issues. Chargers, new quarterback. Rams ain't beat nobody. The one team they lost to, Buffalo, the only team that's relevant on their schedule so far. The Cardinals, tough matchup, but we can beat them. The Jets twice, and then the Bengals. Come on, meet me here. So that's my issue with Ryan Fitzpatrick overall. It's not that he's not a good quarterback, but you don't know what you're going to get from him. Any one of these weeks, we will go into every single one of these weeks not knowing which Ryan Fitzpatrick will show up. Just like we went into the 49ers game and nobody, I don't care if you believed in him, you did not see you did not see it coming, what we saw. No one. No one. No one saw it coming. And that's the issue. If we can feel like we can see what's coming from Ryan Fitzpatrick at any point and it's a positive thing coming, we're in a great place. But he's going to have to string together at least 4 consistent victories that are impressive for us to feel like he is settled in and ready to ride. Until that, I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to keep the same narrative that Ryan Fitzpatrick is who he is. Any given Sunday, he can be the greatest quarterback in the league, and any given Sunday, he can be one of the worst. I'm not going to give him the worst, but one of the worst. It's the reality. So I just wanted to address those 2 things with Xavien Howard and Ryan Fitzpatrick. For those who don't listen and say that I'm flip-flopping now, there's no flip-flop. I am proud of the game that Ryan had. If he can continue to do this, he'd actually be shocking me then. But I expected him to have a good game, not like that, but it's the roller coaster. It's typical. You know which one of those Ryans you're going to get by the middle of the second quarter. One week you have 5 trips down the field and settle for a field goal in a row. In another week, they can't keep you out of the end zone. Come on, y'all. Especially where the 5 field goals in a row, you go watch the film and you see wide open guys, but he's staring down where he wants to go instead of surveying the field. I hate going through a full season feeling like we could have definitely beat a team, and Seattle's that team. I hate that. I hate the fact that I can really deep down inside, I can truly feel like we could have beat Seattle had he played great football. I'm not saying he's the reason for the loss, but he contributed. I hate that feeling of knowing there was 2 games we could, like every year we got 2, 3, 4, 5 games where we know we could have won. I hate that. The Seahawks are now 5-0, and everybody's like, this team is ready for the playoffs already. They're one of the top teams. They should be 4-1. No, honestly, they shouldn't have won that game. They just won. Dumb coach going for it on 4th and 1 instead of taking the guaranteed points. I mean, but it's how things fall, man. It is what it is, man. But I'm gonna get off of Fitz and X and all of that stuff. Just wanted to clarify my stance because people think that fair criticism is attacks. People think that fair criticism are attacks. It's just what I see. I call it how I see. It's that simple. Anywho, let's move forward real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Grab something. My bad, guys. Shout out to Scott Zeiss with the donation. I think we got 9-7 or 10-6 at best. Hey, we could, but we could think that all we want. We got to know what fits we're gonna get. That's really it. Which fits are we gonna get? All right. Let me see. Oh, my bad. Let me pull this up. We got another donation. G Firm, what's up, man? He said big props to our O-line and D-line for dominating the line of scrimmage, minus Austin Jackson, the best rookie guard in the league thus far. Man, don't get me started on that. You know what? I was going to do an actual specific video about that, and I'll let y'all know what's coming up. We're going to be doing a video on the O-line, breaking down what's happening on the O-line. We're also going to be doing a video with the running back core, what's going on with that room, and that includes Bowden and the way that we're trying to use him. We're also going to be doing a stream on the quarterback situation because people are still asking me. Flores continues to make it clear, but I'll touch that one for you all. It is what it is. We're going to do a stream on the defensive line. There's some controversy that's happening there too that we need to talk about that a lot of people aren't taking notice of. There's some things happening on that D line that we got to take notice of so we know about what's happening in the future. And it's kind of centered around Godchild, Raekwon Davis, and some things are happening. Also with the linebacker core, you got guys with Van Ginkel, Kruger. Man, it's so much we got to talk about. We're going to hit those. What I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to start a different stream. I'm going to start a different stream because I want the other stream to be another Victory Monday stream, but it's going to be with you guys. I want that stream to be solely with you guys. I'm going to be bringing you all in on the stream. I have questions for you. I want to get your thoughts about certain aspects of the team. So stay tuned. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes. I'll have that stream loaded. So get ready for that. Also, I want to hear from people and let me know what they think about the podcast. I appreciate it. Yeah, Zyler has been balling. We're going to be talking about that as well. We also got to talk about the comments that Kaseki made about Ryan Fitzpatrick, but that's going to be on the quarterback stream, what's happening in that situation as well. But y'all stay tuned, man. We got plenty more content coming your way. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I will be back. See y'all real soon. Peace. Love y'all.